Hey, what's up, black family? What's up, man? Everybody joining out there. We doing Brotherhood check-ins. Sorry, brother little dry over here. Just checking in on my people, checking in on my brothers, making sure y'all good. If anyone wants to join in live, you just go ahead and send that request. I add you in real quick. Just want to see how y'all doing out there. You know, it's stressful out here. Shit sucks. Elections coming up. Unemployment stopped a couple weeks ago. I know people affected by that. People are stressed by that. They're trying to hold up stimulus checks until after the elections. Like, they're trying to use that shit to bribe people. Every day these Trump supporters coming out the woodworks, and if he's a good dude, wouldn't care. But he's an asshole. It's a piece of shit. So it ain't something I'm really into. What's good, y'all? Yo, thank y'all for coming through. We're gonna get in here, see how y'all doing. We got like an hour, I guess. Ray, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Ray, if you don't mind, Ray, if you don't mind, you can hit the arrow. You can send this out too. Let me get some more people up in here, my brother. Ray, also, if you want to join, you just send a request. We could chat it up a little bit. That's a sister. I'm sending this out to all my sisters too, because it's not that I don't care about y'all. It's just that we have obviously I love my sisters. We have Black Women Wednesday, though. I'd like for this to be like a weekly thing, maybe bi-weekly. Because, beginning of the week, midweek, different things affect us. Different things mess with us. Mike Orion, what's up, guys? And, of course, someone messed me up there. Mike, how's it going? Orion, what's up, brother? How you doing? And then you guys want to join the live, talk about how you feel, like what's going on. I appreciate it. Just want to check in on my guys, see how everything's going, how everybody's doing and stuff. Let's just send it out again from this way. I got interrupted before I can send it out. Someone texted me and I hit the wrong thing. I'm just gonna chill here. So if anyone wants to join in, we can talk about anything. I'm just experimenting. See what works, what doesn't work for my brothers out there. Working like a horse and getting paid like a chicken? Damn. That was nice. I like that one. I can relate to that. Trying to multiply the fruits of my labor as much as possible. Gummy Bear, what's up? Gummy Bear, we want a Brotherhood check-in. We know, obviously you're not a brother. You are really tough for a woman, though. You're a little rough around the edges, so you can want to join the live, you can join the live. Our good brother Big Hodge in the building. Shout out to my brother right there. Hooked us up with a blessing yesterday that we appreciated so much. Another one? Duh. But yeah. As my good brother Mikey Guzman said, working like a horse, getting paid like a chicken. Yeah. Especially in this economy, especially when we're 7-8 months into this pandemic. Not everything's opened back up yet. Deserving. I will do my best to deserve it, brother. I'll do my best to make you proud. Do my best to keep walking in my purpose. And make you guys proud with myself and I say the EP who's not here with me because I kicked out the room because it's a Brotherhood check-in. Just playing. She's not here with me right now. But yeah. But ooh. As far as like working like I was getting paid like a chicken. So I'm promoting black businesses all day. I'm trying to find a job. I'm probably trying to apply for college. So Orion, where are you right now? Like what state are you in? Are you back in New York? Because maybe I can help. And applying for college. Also, Orion, if you'd like to join the live, if you're free right now, like if you ain't got a little girl with you, if you ain't got a shorty with you in the background, Virginia. Okay, I'll see. Well, what part? But that seriously, I want to help you out. So like, I can like, we have internet access. I can look up like who's hiring in Virginia in like your area. I'll send you whatever applications I can find. Good brother Midas in the building. Fredericksburg. I don't right, so I got you. So I'm gonna look up Fredericksburg, Virginia. I'm gonna try to find as many applications and as many who's hiring posts as I can find, and I'll send you whatever comes my way. Maybe hop out. So hopefully that pushes you along your journey, helps you out a little bit. Good brother Midas in the building. How you doing, brother? I'm just gonna keep repeating that we're doing a Brotherhood check-in, just making sure everybody's okay. If anyone wants to join, you can go ahead and join. Shay R7865 join. Shay R7865. I don't know who you are, but I want you to get out. I just feel like you should leave. Sounds close. Sounds too close to my girlfriend's name. Just saying. There we go. Good brother Ryan. Kami, what's up, my brother? How you doing? We have our first brother checking in today. Hopefully Instagram don't hold me with this connection. It says connecting.
What be going on?
Hey, what's up, brother? You hear me, right?
Yep.
Hey, what's up, brother? Thank you for joining, man. We just Brotherhood check-in. Make sure everybody's good. Coco Cheerios, how you doing, sis? Hey, what's up? All right, what's well, can I call you by your name or you want me to call you Orion like your ad name?
It doesn't really matter.
Orion. All right, cool, what's up, brother? What's up? What's on your mind out there, brother?
Well, it's funny how you mentioned the whole applying for jobs thing, and let me tell you something. Out of between here and New York, I've applied for a total of like 140 jobs at least.
And are you getting replies? Are you getting like callbacks?
That's the thing. I'm trying to get the status of my application, but each and every time it always ends up the same.
Okay. So I know here in New York we have Workforce One. Have you tried that?
I never heard of it. What's that?
So Workforce One is like a city program. It might be a state program. I'm not sure, but I've used it myself in the past. I've been using it for like over 10 years since I started working at like 17. So it's a recruitment agency. So they do help you with they help you set up your resume. They help you with interview prep. And they do like screenings for people for the companies that they work with who's hiring. So they help them pick out the best candidates for interviews, and they set up interviews for you. So basically, it's those people are first come, first serve who go through Workforce One. So I can send you a link for Workforce One in New York, and now everything's virtual for them right now because their offices are closed. But they do phone calls, they do like FaceTimes and stuff. So I can get you a link to that, and hopefully that can help you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because even during the pandemic, they set up a couple things for me, but it was all like Amazon stuff for like Jeff Bezos, and like he's already evil and a billionaire. I don't really want to work for him, so I just waited until I found something better on my own. But it is a good resource to use for people who are looking for work.
And sounds legit.
See, I get that to you. How's it going in Virginia?
Well, it's honestly it's pretty boring.
Keeping yourself occupied?
Yeah, I'm like at least I'm trying.
Cool. What do you do? I'm trying to like, because you have to stay occupied to keep your sanity. I don't think like many people like black men's feelings go like unnoticed, uncared for.
Well, honestly, I'm like I don't mind staying inside. I tend to be a bit of an introvert sometimes, so I'm pretty much used to it.
Same. Do you? What do you do while you're there?
And well, all I do is just like hold down the fort and pretty much feed and walk the dog.
So, okay, cool. As long as you have plenty of time to relax.
Uh, Plenty of time. You could say that I have too much time.
Well, not well. I don't know if this you can have too much time to relax, especially in today's climate. Everything's so stress. Everything's dead stressful. So
Yeah, and let me get back to the topic of applying for jobs. See, I was like, I was at the point where I was like completely desperate just to have money in my pockets. Like I tried, I'm like I said, I applied for over 140 applications. Yeah, all turned out to be like the same, either a rejection or completely ghosted for like months now. I I tried this thing called Job Corps that didn't really go out. It didn't really go so well. I even tried applying for the army, but due to me being on the autism spectrum, I got disqualified.
got you. Actually, I was disqualified too a couple of years ago. This is like 10 years ago. I just want to let you know like, you're not alone. Like they get like really. I don't know why they're really strict. I used to when I was a teenager I had like bad acne, so I had to take a medicine called Accutane. And because I took that, and it was only for like 4 months, but because I took that, I was disqualified.
So, what's it called? Act you what now?
Accutane.
So, was that like some sort of pill or ointment or something?
It's a pill. It's a pill. I believe it's like a steroid. So
Oh,
I got disqualified just for like taking that for like 5 months. This is like 10 years ago. Didn't make any sense to me the same way it doesn't make sense to me that you're also disqualified because you're on the autism spectrum.
I mean like I'm like when I like got the news, I did seem pretty pretty depressed about it, and so I mean like so I mean like I'm like I guess like the military didn't want to like take their chances because because it's a mental thing. So
Yeah. Well, you know what, brother? That is their loss. Like I can well I don't well I can't understand and I can't understand, but obviously as a person you still have value. If you want to serve your country, your community, you can still do that on your own. You just have to find like your own ways.
yeah, I mean like well yeah well uh, after my military disqualification, I'm like I don't know if you seen I don't know if you've seen it on Facebook, but I did like post this thing where I felt like that where I was like feeling defeated and felt like giving up on everything. Then one of the guys texted me Jordan Mendez. He texted me that he told me that his niece was autistic, and he even complimented me, telling me that I'm brave for sharing that. So, and he also suggested that I should raise autism awareness.
Yeah, brother. Like, so also like, so this is like, I did miss that post. So telling me now why you got disqualified, that's my first time like hearing that you do have autism. You are very brave for sharing that, and I appreciate you for like being so open. And you do have a voice. Like you were not defeated. You're still here, you're still breathing, you're still standing. So I know even though that was probably a crushing blow, you were not defeated by that. You're still here, brother, and you do still have a voice. You can use your voice for autism awareness. And I was like, maybe that could be your way to serve, because that's what like military army is like all about. It's like serving the people, serving your country. Maybe that is your way to serve.
It's seems legit. Also another friend video chatted with me, and he said that I should like start a YouTube video, maybe like become a social media influencer.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I'm like even before this whole thing, I saw it somewhat coming, and I somewhat saw it coming, and I'm like trying my best to like do what I can to like reach that potential.
Yeah, so it's all about content and building an audience. Even if you want to, like, I can send you like apps that I use that like I'm still working on my own like content, like my own like quality of it. I can send you apps that I use though. Like if you want to like hashtag autism awareness like in your post, you can, and it'll reach a wider audience, a broader audience. Also,
I even like made my own hashtag. I even I'm like, you could say that's like the start of a new movement. It's called Autistic is Artistic.
I like it. I like it. Have you set up like a YouTube or Instagram, anything?
Uh well well, in some ways I did. I'm like, I got the YouTube set up. Like I had that thing for like a couple of years now.
Yeah. Okay. So do it. Keep doing it, especially like right now in this pandemic where like you're home a lot, especially like you're not working. Uh, I'm not. I worked. I have one job where I work from home. Another one I do have to go out, but like I minimalize that so I can have time to like focus on like other things in my life. And a lot of things like during this pandemic, the focus has been survival for like most people, and like how can like so survival is like number one, prospering is number two. So this is your way to prosper and actually do good, or this could be therapy for yourself, getting to tell your story, and people watching you can be inspired by you to live their truth and tell their story as well. So like, yo, send us links. I'll share everything. I swear, I promise.
All right.
Got you. So also, so our good brother Ringleader Midas still in here. Andy is in here. Our good brother Don Ion's in here. We're doing a Brotherhood check-in. If anyone else wants to join the live, just send the request. I can add you guys in. We appreciate all of you guys for coming through.
Yeah, I should also mention about me applying for college. I'm like,
yes,
I did go to college for like one semester, and I was about to start on my second semester like a couple of years back, but I was forced to move to another state. Not this one I'm in right now, but I'll get back to that in a bit. But it is a key factor in this story. Anyways, I was about to start my second semester, but I was forced to move to another state. Then I wouldn't stay. It would be Maryland, which is like not too far from where I'm at, and I wouldn't stay there for like too long, because I only stayed there for like 2 weeks, and well, Well, you see, before I moved to Maryland, I still had my dreadlocks back then. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like one of the whole reasons why I wear that hoodie. But back to what I was saying. Uh, I would stay in Maryland for about 2 weeks after some incident happened. Like after some incident happened, I would actually eventually move back to New York at like early in the morning. Like I'm talking like I packed all my stuff at like 2 a.m. Then call, called the called the Lyft to the nearest bus station and ordered a ticket to New York and at like what 3 maybe 4 a.m. and the rest is and the and I was spending the remainder of my time in New York. I'm and I tried to like the same thing the same thing that happens right here now, applying for jobs and for college. And then months later I would move here to Virginia.
So are you still thinking about applying to college, or did you already apply?
I'm like I'm applying.
Okay. What school did you apply for? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to tell me.
And just recently I applied for this community college called Germana.
Okay, cool.
The college that I went to before that is Kingsborough.
Out here in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you be at your second semester out there if you get into Germana?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, about how long ago did you apply?
Most likely, yeah.
How long ago did you apply?
I want to say like I want to say like mm, prob- probably like a few months before this year, and just recently I just had to like check on my status like just a couple days ago.
Okay, cool. So there was no update, right?
What? No update.
Okay, cool. So hopefully you hear back soon. What do you want to study?
Back in Kingsborough, I was studying theater and just to oh, and I should also mention that just yesterday I had this phone interview where they kind of like where it's kind of like similar to that Workforce One that you mentioned, and it's like I get on the phone with them and they ask what kind of jobs am I interested in or if I want to like continue furthering my education or something like that. And I'm like the only thing that they mainly asked me was my inf- was like if I plan on furthering my education and I'm like I don't know if they checked out my resume or something, but I feel like that they did, or I don't know. Anyways, but for real though, like the thing that interests me most is theater because I want to be an actor.
Okay. So you do, yeah, you definitely do have a flair for the dramatic. I can see that in you. That's good. Have you done any? Do you have any background? Like, did you do like plays in like high school or like community stuff?
Um, well, well, I'm like I was good. I was trying to like get into that, but there weren't like a lot of that where I was at.
In Virginia or like Maryland or here?
In well, I went to high school in Maryland, so I, I would say in Maryland.
Alright. So I wouldn't. I've never lived anywhere but like here out in Brooklyn, New York. Our good brother Ben, what's up, brother? He's doing a brotherhood check-in. Hey, Henry, what's up, guys? We're doing a brotherhood check-in. He's sitting with our brother Orion right now. If anyone else wants to check in, you can like send a request. I'll just add you to the live. But so yeah, I don't know what it's like in Maryland for that stuff. But especially like community, I don't know about that community. But yeah,
I will say this that both here both here in Virginia and there in Maryland, it's a lot less eventful than back in New York City.
well, are you in like a small town? In like, is Fredericksburg like a small town?
As most likely, yeah.
Yeah. Well, where did you live out here? I know like obviously like schools in Queens, like that's active area.
Well,
Like
I've other than that, I lived most of my life in Brooklyn.
oh well, hell yeah. Well, especially if you go to a small town like Fredericksburg and like down south of Virginia, compared to Brooklyn, like you're, you're pretty much on a beach like right now, chilling. Like Brooklyn is all. No one's ever called Brooklyn uneventful. Like no matter where you are.
Yeah,
What's it like adjusting?
adjusting. Well, I've been here for about over a year now. So so adjusting wise, it's it's pretty. It's a I'm like it's a little difficult to adjust, but it's like you'll eventually grow into. But it's like one of those situations where you'll eventually grow into it.
Yeah. Are you near Virginia?
It's like
Oh, sorry.
it's basically like wearing a different size shoe.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you near Virginia Beach? Ben said Virginia Beach is popping.
Uh, no, no, I'm not. Anyways, what else is there? Oh yeah, I should mention that at this whole acting and thing, I'm like, I funny thing is, I did eventually like uh, apply for it back when I was attending high school, like for my senior year. Then, however, it didn't, didn't really turn up on my schedule. So instead, I've I'm even trying to like learn self. I'm trying to like do this whole self teaching thing online.
Good brother, Sir Henry Francis said, if you're ever back in Brooklyn, Brooklyn Works has a free acting and media training.
Okay, I should probably write down that location then.
Yeah, I would screenshot it so I don't forget, but I'm clumsy. So if I try to screenshot this, I'm gonna mess something up. But Brooklyn Works is pretty easy for me to remember. Also, if they have media training, that's also something I should look into too. So, Henry, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. He says he's gonna send it to you. See, this is what the brotherhood check-in is for. Brothers coming together to help brothers. I appreciate you guys so much, man.
See, this is what we need. This is what the world needs right now. People like that. People like that. They always got your back no matter what. People nowadays are like foxes and snakes. You trust them for 1 minute, stab you right in the back of the next.
Yeah, I think like a lot of people are like, "What's the topic here?" We're just doing a brotherhood check-in, so that's the topic. We're just chilling out, making sure everyone's like okay. Anything you want to vent about, curse about, cry about, we're here for you. If anyone wants to join the live, you can just send a request and like I'll just add you in. I'm sitting with my good brother Orion right now. But you said you were doing self-teaching for acting. Yeah, you can do that online. You can do that online. There's like things online that can help you with that too. I'm pretty sure Brooklyn Works right now, if you log on, probably has some of like the free acting and media training is probably virtual right now. If we check it out.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, they don't need to know you're not in Brooklyn.
So yeah. So anyways, that's all I'm look. And also, I don't know if I should, but I should. But I've been thinking about making a vision board on becoming both a Hollywood actor and a pro wrestler.
Okay, both are possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have my whiteboard like somewhere around. I think it's in like my other room. It should be like right in front of me if I like open the door from the studio that goes into like my other room. I just get like a little whiteboard. It's like mine's from Target. It's like $10. You can get that little vision board. It's a whiteboard, so you can like erasing stuff. Yeah, it's good to have like a plan and at least an outline of like what you want to do. Or at the very least, you can you can bullet point it, list everything you want to do. You can outline that later.
Sounds dope.
Xavier, you started a notebook for your planning or like your vision board. So yeah, Orion, we're gonna get you some. Obviously, do your own research as well. We're gonna get you some resources for your online or virtual like acting,
All right.
acting, and like if you want to do media as well too. But yeah, there's stuff you can do virtually. I'm sure. We're gonna find you some resources and get that to you as soon as possible.
Okay.
And I'll get you Workforce Wonders if you're looking. So if you can find a job in New York, you're coming back.
I'm like that is if I ever do come back to New York. I'm like which I hopefully will, and like soon as this whole debacle ends.
Yeah. Hey Venus. Yeah, I feel you. Cause I think I don't know what it looks like out there in like Virginia or especially like Fredericksburg. I know there's a lot hiring out here in New York. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot and I forgot to do Get Money Monday this week because I focus on the Black Business Initiative because we had 2 days of episodes. But I do job applications every week out here. So also, you can hit the link in my bio. There's job applications in there if you need to check them out.
I'll check that out.
Got you. Good brother.
By the way, I should mention this is the dog I was referring to. His name is Major Cole.
Major Cole.
Yeah.
Hey, pup.
I just call him Cole for short.
How old is he?
He's over a year now.
Oh, that's kind of big for like a year.
Yeah. He's a pit bull bulldog mix. Pit bulldog.
Is he yours
Yeah.
or like your family? Do you live by yourself out there or with someone?
I live with my aunt.
Good brother King One Xavier said like his notebook for like his like vision board is mainly about investing though. So we should talk about that, brother.
Yeah, I recently like took the thought of an interest in investing. I even like got to some of these. I looked up on like how to invest on these apps called Stash, Acorn, and Robinhood.
Okay, I've heard of Robinhood and Acorn. How's that going for you?
So far, if you like put me on a scale from like beginner to expert, I'd still be on the beginner level because because the strange thing is, I need to like renew some of my bank accounts, renew my bank accounts.
Okay. I think that's smart on your point, especially that right now we're in a pandemic. You're having trouble finding employment in like 2 states. Uh, the end game here is like money, financial gain. No matter how you get it, I'm guessing you'd want to get it the right way, legitimately. We're not like you and I are of darker skin. We can't get away with breaking the laws because we have money. But yeah, so investing is a good way to do that, especially with things like blow up out of nowhere overnight. Sometimes you can come up with a couple months. You can make like, even like $200 here, $300 there. That's fine. That pays bills.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So like, I'm happy for you. So we're gonna get you when they get you over like some resources. So we need to get you resources for. So so I'll get you the Workforce One resources for New York, and I'll see if they're like state to state. So I'll get you Workforce One from New York. We need to get you resources for online like acting classes.
All right.
Get that to you. And school, is Germana the only school that you apply to? Do you plan on applying to more?
Well, when I went off that phone interview, they said they'll find me like a compatible match in the things that I'm interested in. Like as you already know, acting is one of them, or theater, if you will.
Yeah.
And I also told them that if I had a minor, it would maybe be journalism.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, they tried. So I think the whole finding me a compatible match might be still in the process. But for real though, the Germana is the only school that I applied for since it's like closest to my location.
Oh, okay. Cool. So the convenience is there. It's cool. Is it?
Yeah.
Do you know from what you know of it? From what you know of it, is it a good school?
I mean, I haven't really checked it out yet, but I will tell you this. Back in Brooklyn, the Kingsborough is not only convenient because well, honestly, it's not only the only community college in Brooklyn. The distance is pretty not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm like I was I'm like before even applying for college, I was like I was like tied, but I'm like I was like told to pick between Kingsborough and Manhattan and the borough of Manhattan Community College or BMCC.
Yeah.
And I chose Kingsborough because it's in Brooklyn. The distance is really good, and not only that, it's like also one of the top four ranked community colleges in the country.
Oh, really? It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that.
yeah. So Kingsborough is a really great school.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know that. I know a couple people who went there. It was either Kingsborough or BMCC. I didn't know Kingsborough. So I knew Kingsborough was like renowned. Shout out to our good brother Andre Moore. So I knew that was like a renowned school. I didn't know it was like top four though. Huh.
Yeah.
That's cool though. So hopefully you make your way back to New York, and then maybe you can
Oh,
continue there. But obviously, best of luck. Best of luck to you out there in Virginia.
yeah. Thanks. Thanks. Much appreciated.
Of course, man. And I want to thank you for joining today. Thank you for sharing today. Uh, you feel like are you good out there? On scale of 1 to 10, how you feeling right now? 10 being the best, 1 being the worst.
Scale of 1 to 10 in Virginia, I would say don't want to give it a high score, but I don't want to give it too much of a low score either.
No,
So,
not Virginia. Just like you. How are you, my brother?
oh, well, scale of 1 to 10, probably. I'm kind of like in between. So, best guess, 5.5.
Okay. Is it due to like stress?
Well, I don't really get stressed that easily, but
How can we move this up to a 10?
uh, I'm like this. I'm like the sooner I can like get back on my feet again, the better.
Gotcha. So we are going to. So I'm gonna obviously I'm gonna check back in with you personally. We'll see how things go. We'll see how you doing. See how things going. I'm gonna get you those resources as fast as I can by this time tomorrow. Cause I got about to go to like my shoot job like, and I got mad stuff to do later. But I got you, my brother, and I appreciate you for taking the time out of your day to like check in and just talk about yourself and your feelings. I appreciate you, brother. As a black man, I want you to know that you are valued and you are loved. That's all I got, my brother. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you too.
We'll see you later, brother. Peace.
See you later. Mini arrow.
Peace.